Hey everyone, I wanted to just give a quick note of reminder that OnScript is hosting a live episode with Vince Bantu for those of you who are going to be in San Antonio. It's held at the Little Rhine Prost House. We've got information on our website. If you look under the events tab on OnScript.study, you'll find the information there. It's going to be on Monday, November 22nd at 8 p.m. and it's sponsored by IVP Academic. And so we're partnering with them to talk with Vince about his book, A Multitude of All Peoples. So that's going to be November 22nd, 8 p.m. at the Little Rhine Prost House. You can book your spot, register on our website, onscript.study/events. And there's going to be free food there. So the event is free. So why not come? Also, I wanted to give an update on our Poetry and Biblical Studies podcast. We had originally entitled the podcast In Verse. And there's another podcast called Inverse, the Inverse Podcast. And they rightly pointed out that the name was too close to their name. And so we've changed the name of the podcast to In Parallel, evoking the idea that Hebrew poetry is by and large written in parallel lines. So a parallelism is one of the hallmarks of Hebrew poetry. And we're going to launch it in January. And we've got a bunch of the episodes recorded. So this will happen. We just changed the date when we're going to launch that. So I wanted to mention that to you. We're really excited to get that off the ground. That's going to be hosted by Brent Strawn, looking at the intersection of biblical poetry and contemporary poetry. So exploring the way that they mutually influence each other. It's a different kind of podcast than the interview style we do with Biblical World and OnScript. It's going to be more experiential, kind of music and reading of poetry. And I think you're going to really enjoy it. I've found the episodes that we've recorded really moving and insightful. So I hope you can subscribe now to In Parallel on the different platforms. And then in January, we'll release the first episode. So keep your eyes out for that. And again, join us on November 22nd in San Antonio. If you're not able to make it, we're recording it and you'll get to hear it on this feed later. Thanks so much.